Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, there's a very ancient, wise energy in the room today, and that feels like a whisper from the past. And right now, the word coming through is guidance. I'm also hearing that you are never walking this path alone because the ancestors are stepping in. Ooh, okay, we got a lot going on right here. Let's find out what other messages are coming through. Okay. Oh, we also have the full. Okay. So it's look like the very excited energies want to come through to give you this message. Okay. Guidance. Okay. The word coming through is guidance. Something to do with you know you're not walking this path alone. Okay. You're traversing towards something new right now. It's very swift movement. Okay. You're in this mindset of a lot of responsibility and expectations, maybe that's placed on you at this time. Maybe your ancestors are trying to deliver some sort of message about upcoming responsibilities, expectations. Okay, there's gonna be some sort of volcano. I don't know why. Something to do with volcanoes. Okay, volcanic action is gonna be taking place. And you're going to be feeling like swift motion in this, okay? Like lava. Okay, it's gonna be hot and fiery, okay? And in doing so, it's like Six of Swords energy kind of just is like you traversing towards something, okay? After you've healed, you're moving on, okay? You've taken this leap of fate with the Fool here, okay? And it feels very much like you're doing this, like you're trusting the path forward, you're trusting the journey forward, okay? You know that there were mental blockages in the present moment, okay? It's like you knew that things were deceptive, you knew things were being strategized behind the scenes. It's like you're trying to run away from that, okay? And it really placed you in this moment of just like wanting to pull back and find solitude again, okay? With that Four of Swords energy coming from the Eight of Swords to the Four of Swords. So it's like you're able to pull back that from that conflict, okay? Which is good to see. But you come into some sort of responsibility in doing so, okay? You're just pulling back your energy. It's like you're surrendering to what is with that Eight of Swords, okay? But at the same time, it's like there was deception because you're blindfolded, your hands are behind your back, you don't know what's happening in front of you or behind you. It's like you were a hostage of a situation kind of thing. It's like people were keeping you chained in a situation, okay? It might have even brought in some mental blockages, okay? So that's very interesting. And so now that you kind of pulled back your energy, you're now healing and you're walking into certain influences that are really going to be investing in you, okay? They're going to be like reflecting on your results, going to be reflecting on your investments in what you've done in the past. I'm hearing also present moment and what you plan on doing into the future, okay? It's like someone's looking onto you, like someone's like it feels like a authority figure of some kind, okay? Watching you grow, okay? From conflict or trying to help you grow from conflict, okay? It's like they're trying to manage you, trying to support you through something. Okay, so it looks to be like your ancestors are just trying to guide you through some sort of awakening that you're having because now you're in some sort of like hangman energy, okay? When you are like coming out of this mess, this noise, okay? It feels very much like because you're surrendering, you're letting go, okay? You're taking a pause in your life, okay? And you're really being like discerning and using your wisdom in doing so, okay? Or you're just using your wisdom from the aftermath of the situation to help guide you forward. Maybe your ancestors have a message to help you go toward your next step, okay? Something to do with like you're receiving some sort of message, okay? I'm getting almost like a vibe where it's like you are almost like, maybe you missed some sort of sign, okay? that you didn't quite understand while you're on your journey, okay? Maybe you missed some sort of, mm, like something you needed to know to kind of like get to somewhere or be somewhere, okay? To be someone, something. Um, but it's like they're providing you this key, okay? To understand your current journey is what I'm getting there. Yeah. And it's like maybe you missed this sign yesterday, maybe you missed this sign the day before, okay? But it has something to do with heartbreak, okay? Three of Swords energy. So you're going through some sort of heartbreak or some sort of hardship, okay? Maybe it's some sort of hard truth that was revealed, all right? That brought you emotional pain, which is kind of why you it's like there's certain things in the environment that are projecting itself in an emotionally painful way. Um, and it's like maybe this is why it's like the expectations that you had set forth for in a certain environment, maybe it's just like not what you expected. This is the rippling effect of the situation that you were placed in for a brief moment of time. Okay. It's almost like when someone says something or does something with ill intent, it has this rippling effect that just kind of just brews for a long time, and it can never be like let go kind of vibe. It's like it's trying to trap you for a long period of time and you're still trying to work through that, you know? Yeah, Five of Cups. It's like there's some sort of disappointment in maybe your responsibilities, your current responsibilities and expectations. Hmm. Maybe this has something to do with some sort of review. Maybe this has something to do with feedback that you received on your responsibilities and expectations. It could be that, okay? Um, maybe you're feeling a little bit of loss from the aftermath, feeling a little disappointed, okay? Towards like connections, relationships, things that gave you, I don't know why. It feels like things that you were really passionate about, okay? It's like people made it feel stale. I guess this heart sinking feeling of like you're doing something for a long time, but it's like you just don't see the fruits of your labor, and the responsibilities and expectations placed on you were so heavy um, that it kind of weighed your heart down because people are expecting so much of you and from you that it's like you're carrying this heavy burden and you just want to take this leap forward. You want to heal from everything, but it feels like a perpetual cycle of just like going back and forth all the time and never fully healing from the aftermath. It's like you have to constantly be in this routine, disciplined, diligent, responsible behavior and mindset and just embody that because things are expected of you. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Like you've sowed the seeds of your prosperity. You understand the potentials of what this can do for your future. And it's like you're in the Ten of Pentacles, you're stable. You have a legacy in your actions, in your craft, and what it is that you're doing, in who you show up as an individual. But it's like even with all of these pentacles, even with this stability, there's still a lot of strain because of the responsibility placed on you, expectations, obligations, okay? And it's almost like you perhaps missed the sign that your ancestors wanted to give you, but it's like they're trying to almost like give you some sort of prophecy or help you fulfill some of your biggest wishes because it's finally landing in your reality. But it's like when you see it after your heart was broken, it's like it makes me so emotional to like think about that. Imagine working so hard, okay? And it's like you are placed in positions and situations that break you down so much that you can't even see the goodness that's on the horizon because your mind is fogged with everything that broke you in the past. And that's insane. It just gave me chills. Wow. Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Eight. I don't know why I said Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, something to do with you departing from something, okay? From certain connections, relationships that just didn't serve your heart chakra, okay? Something to do with you letting go, okay? From that mindset, finally you come out of it, but your ancestors want you to push forward, okay? So you can truly jump into your cups, okay? Jump into feeling good again, okay? Content again. Um, I said, I think it was Eight of Pentacles with this as well. If I'm not mistaken, in that back energy. Something to do with you jumping into something that you were crafting, mastering, something that you were focused on in this energy when you're taking a leap forward, making investments, okay? Towards your, something to do with your responsibilities, okay? Whew, I need a breather from that. It's like, has a lot of heavy energy there. And it's like, it doesn't want to, yeah, it doesn't want to, like, something doesn't want to let you go, okay? But the end is irreversible, okay? The final breakthrough is that when this comes in, your ancestors want you to be ready because you've already surrendered. You've already gone through that pain, that defeat, that ruin, that irreversible end. What was behind you didn't serve you, is what I'm hearing. It's like you're stepping into something better, but it's like this part of your journey was just a stepping stone for you to climb higher is what I heard, okay? Wow. That's intense energy. It's like, it's just like this environment puts you in this seesaw effect. It feels like a yo-yo or like some sort of boomerang of some kind, where it's like, or maybe like a tug of war almost. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. I picked up the Fool, and it's the Death. Back of the deck is Three of Wands. So it's like you're expanding, you're growing, okay, you're exploring new things. But as you're doing that, you're jumping into new paths. You're finding freedom. But what's happening in the overall atmosphere is coming to a close because you're now transforming into something new. You're releasing the old. You're going into some sort of rebirth, okay? And it's like you're putting an end to the energies that are of the past. Like you're stepping into ending and cutting off what was behind you. You're now releasing it. But it's like the universe, your ancestors just want you to almost lay witness to that. Something to do with that. Like asking you to listen closely, okay? Because in the silence of that calm period of your I don't know why I got meditation. Maybe this could help. Maybe you can meditate. But it's something to do with listening closely in silence. It's gonna help guide you towards something that is gonna give you a very loud and clear message, is what I'm hearing, okay? It's gonna guide you forward. But also the messaging in the beginning of the reading that you are never walking this path alone because the answers are stepping in. I also heard you're never walking this path again. Like what you just finished going through, it's over because you're being guided towards something new. Okay, let's find out what are these endings looking like, okay? What's coming on the horizon for you once these endings are wrapped up, okay? Focus, impact, and precision. So a well-aimed blow is worth 100 random strikes. Know exactly where to apply your force. So it's like, through your guidance, okay? You'll hear something that's going to help you know exactly where to hit back next, where to build next, okay? Where I'm almost like hearing building a house of some kind. So you're gonna build up something of your own, is what I'm hearing. This could be in career, it could be in the home, it could be in the relationship, okay? Building up a better relationship, building up a better working environment, maybe some sort of better project of some kind. I'm not really sure, but it definitely feels like you have the capacity to make a large impact and be really precise about it with your focus because you have the hammer in your hand, okay? There's also something to do with empty chaos and retreat. So flush away life chaos and embrace healthier interactions. Yeah, universe, your ancestors want you to. How I got the word discard. I don't know why. I discard from the word reset. something to do with like some of these relationships did not have your best interests. And when you picked up your swords, you walked into more swords. It's like, ugh, it's like all of these relationships back and forth. It's like you came with swords and you just like gaining more swords when you reach that island from your boat. And it's just like you're looking back at everything you did, and it's like, you know, just gotta keep pushing forward. Yeah, that's just like the vibe I'm getting, you know? Just keep pushing forward. And to just have healthier and more healthier interactions with people. And can be I suppose that can be aided if you look for people that are like-minded, is what I'm hearing as well. Ease, balance, and flow. Rethink your reaction in times of emotional storm. Hmm. Yeah. It almost is like having a poker face, okay? Having balance. You know, you don't want to something to do with stress, feeling angry out of the moment, spur of the moment maybe, okay? Emotional outbursts might be of significance, okay? Universe ancestors just want you to kind of like be in a flow state, okay? And you know, if something angers you, just let it be, okay? And just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna take this energy in and just like think about what it's doing to me and if there's anything you can solve in that regard, you know? It's almost like if there's a problem, what's your solution to it rather than creating an additional problem with the people who are giving you the problem, you know? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, okay? It's like if people create problems, the universe ancestors don't want you to create more problems out of the problem, you know? Okay. And so something to do with embracing a new start, let go of doubts, rest in the quiet glow. We're getting this a lot, okay? I think this and hammer, we've been getting this quite a few times. Something to do with that quiet glow, just like really sitting with what is, okay? It's like your ancestors just want you to find peace. Maybe just like if you're constantly on social media or you're on your phone or your PC or your laptop, something like that, like always busy. It's like your ancestors are asking you to find a moment of stillness and peace so that they can deliver the messages that they want you to receive, because that's the only time that you can receive those messages, when it's pure silence, you know? So, yeah, nonetheless, you're going to be embracing a new start, and this is something that your ancestors wanted you to know, but it was like you were missing it while you're going through this hectic back and forth journey. So take some time to listen in when you have the opportunity to do so, you know? So, yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.